Well, I enjoy seeing Jimmy, first of all. He was with me for 13 years. He was a tremendous asset to our program. So he invites me up every year, get a free lunch. I come up. But it's great to see his team because he really does a good job with his teams at developing the team as they go along during the year. All good teams get better as the year goes on. And it's always interesting to see them now in a practice a couple of weeks and then see them as the season progresses. So really, it's a lot of fun for me too to be at a practice, which I probably miss practice the most any part of coaching now. Well, it was a tremendous accomplishment. Jimmy was coach of the year last year at Loyola and then coach of the year last year. And I told him to calm down, don't do so well the first year because they expect that every year. That was typical of what Jimmy does with his teams. By the end of the year, they were really a tough team to play. I mean, they beat Penn State, things like that. And of course, in the tournament, they did a great job. And so that's what you're trying to do. For me as a coach, I always got to get the satisfaction out of, this is an important time of year, getting the team ready to start the season, all that. But you got to get through the players that continues. Even though you start playing games, practices are still very important, and you can get better by how well you practice. It's hard to figure out sometimes. I know myself when I was coaching, you had years where you didn't do a great job of figuring that out, but I thought that was one of the great coaching jobs Jimmy had done last year because he got those guys to play roles, and by the end of the year, they had brought into the defensive end of the court, and they were really tough to play against.
Gary, what is it about Jimmy's style or personality that has players buy in, as you said?
I'm not taking credit for any of that. No, Jimmy was, when he played, he was very aggressive. He played at Catholic here. He was a good player at Catholic. And I think that's important when you coach is whatever you do when you're a player, you have to incorporate that into how you coach. You can't try to be like somebody else. And Jimmy's demonstrative. He's aggressive, but I think the players like that. They know that Jimmy's working hard for their team. In other words, there's never any doubt about Jimmy. You watch him, how much he cares about his team that they play with. And I think Jimmy gets that through to his players. So you can yell at players, you can do all those things as long as they feel that you're in their corner. It comes right down to it. And I think Jimmy's gotten that through to these guys. Yeah, I think my only message today would be that each year's, that this is this year. They're as great as they were last year. What they did at the end of the season. It doesn't matter right now. And, you set yourself up a little bit for a target when you are successful. And so just to be the same probably isn't good enough. You won't have the same success if you don't keep moving up. And I think that's what Jimmy, I'm sure he's been talking about that in practice so far.